Good evening and welcome to NATE Newswatch. Coming to the post-secondary is a pretty big life milestone for young adults, and it's expensive commitment. More so for students abroad.
And now there's even more challenges for international students as the federal government has instituted a restriction on the number of international students to offset housing shortages and to not add to healthcare capacity issues. Our Kylie Betts brings us more live from the hallways of NATE.
Thanks, guys. That's right. An international student cap is going to be affecting universities and colleges, including NATE. In 2025, the number of students in foreign enrollment is going to be getting lowered. This is going to make it more difficult for people with the same dream as a fellow NATE student.
My schooling experience at NATE was amazing.
Julianne is an international student attending NATE. She was an actress in Brazil and moved to Edmonton 3 years ago to pursue a career in television. Because of Canada's new international student cap, others may not be as lucky as her.
Before, we had some kind of encouragement for immigration, and now it's going to be a little bit more difficult to immigrate to Canada.
For NATE, this means that only certain programs will be open to international students. There will be a reduced number of provincial attestation letters available to them.
So one of the things we're doing right now is taking a look at all of our programs. So we're trying to anticipate how many of our programs we think will be eligible for that postgraduate work permit into the future, and also where can we adapt or advocate to ensure that as many of our programs as possible can be eligible moving forward.
Immigration, Refugees and Citizens Canada has introduced a 10% reduction to the number of international study permits for 2025. This makes it more difficult for aspiring international students to immigrate.
Even with all the difficulties and everything, I would do this again because it's worth it.
NATE has been engaged with provincial and federal government and is waiting to understand the full impact of the cap. If you want more information on the international student cap, you can go to www.canada.ca.
Kylie, is anybody exempt from the international student cap?
Yeah, actually K-12 students are exempt from the cap. PhD and doctorate students used to be exempt from the cap, but now they will be included in 2025.
Okay, and Kylie, what happens to students after they graduate?
So after they graduate, degree graduates will remain eligible for the postgraduate work permit for up to 3 years. However, starting today, international students graduating from public college programs will no longer be eligible unless their work is in an area of high demand.
Thanks, Kylie. That's Kylie Betts reporting live from the hallways of NATE.
You're watching NATE Newswatch, the next generation of news.